Hey, humanity. This is my second attempt at this video. I have like 3 minutes and I'm really, really rushing. So forgive me. I hope all is well. Hoping and wishing that you and your family, that you have an outstanding Friday as well as an outstanding weekend. No, I can't give you the true report. It was gorgeous yesterday, though, but it's still dark outside and the old lady is moving kind of slow. So I got like 3 minutes. But anyway, I didn't do much, humanity. I made what I want to say is just some mock vegetable burgers, and all I did was I used a can of chickpeas, washed and mashed. I used 1/4 cup of celery, washed and chopped. I used 1/4 cup of onions, bell peppers, 1/4 cup of each. I used about 3 tablespoons of shake and bake. I also used what else did I use? I used about 2 tablespoons of wing sauce. I used about a teaspoon of mustard. And remember, we talked about the spoons. The larger of the spoons are the tablespoons, and then the smaller of the spoons is the teaspoons. And then I used what else did I use? I used, I'm trying to think, humanity, bear with me, I'm rushing. I used the mustard. I used about 1 tablespoon of water. And I used, if I didn't say wing sauce, I used about 2 tablespoons of wing sauce, humanity. And I put an almond flour. I used about a half of a cup of almond flour, and I mixed all of that together, humanity. And remember, the personalization and the customization is key. So you probably have a cabinet full of spices. Go for it. Oh, and I used 2 tablespoons of garlic, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and I mixed all that up. I preheated the oven to 375. Your appliance better, 375 or 400. And I form my patties and I bake them for maybe about, I want to say, maybe about 12 minutes on one side, 12 to 15 minutes on one side, and then 12 to 15 minutes on the other side. And on the top of it, after it baked for maybe about 7 minutes, I sprinkled maybe about a half of a teaspoon on each patty. And I put Velveeta cheese. You can use low fat, low moisture mozzarella cheese. You can use plant based cheese, however you want to do it. Hey, you ready? I got to go. I really had a lot that I had to talk to you about. Yeah, I was thinking about you way before I got here. I'm trying to get this consistency thing together. You would think, after being in a recliner for 12 or 15 hours and going through the struggle that I had gone through, that I would never get into recklessness like I had. But I had, humanity. I've really been eating reckless ever since my birthday was September the 27th, and maybe about a week before that. But the a really wonderful thing about when your mind changes, humanity, I'm using my cane more, and that may be a direct result of how reckless I've been eating. But nevertheless, I never worried like in times past in terms of, when I've tried diets, fad diets, trendy diets, or whatever, because my mind changed. And I knew, it's not an excuse, but for me, it really was difficult not having meal prep and just eating something on the fly, eating something, I didn't have anything prepared. And it's a little bit more difficult for me, but that's not an excuse. It's now is even more of a better time for me to be paying a little bit more attention to my health. But anyway, with that being said, humanity, I was listening to someone and they were talking about battle fatigue, and I'm going to say this and then I really do have to go. And I thought about you, humanity. I thought about those of you who are probably driving to work, going to school, or you're just having your cup of coffee, or you're tossing in the bed, not even wanting to get up because some of the tears haven't come down, and because the water is just exhausted. You've cried so much, or your heart is so heavy until it feels like a bulldozer is encased in your heart. But at the end of the day, humanity, we're trying to get on the other side of betterment, and your brothers and sisters walking behind you, walking in front of you, and walking on the side of you. We all can easily, because it's the old lady has been battling it too. But this individual talked about battle fatigue, and I wonder if some of us sometimes in the pursuit of better, in the pursuit of trying to get on the other side of whatever that thing is that's just really been hurting you, just wreaking havoc in your life. I wonder if sometimes we can stop beating ourselves up. I got to start all over again in terms of, my eating, getting back to eating and exercising and all of that. But, I thought about that when the gentleman was talking about battle fatigue. And I was like, hey, you know what? The undesirables, the hurt, pain, and suffering. And remember, that's just the old lady putting a little humanness on the. And the hurt, pain, and suffering. And some of you have you've been beat down so much to the point to where you wouldn't describe it as that. But a lot of us, I wonder if we've just if we did have to give it a definition. I wonder if we would take the definitives and just put a big old label and put it all up under the umbrella of battle fatigue. We had a long fight, and maybe a lot of us are still. A lot of your brothers and sisters are still in the fight. There's over 7 billion of us living at one address, coexisting wonderfully under one address. Yeah. I know the old lady knows. There are a lot of your brothers and sisters. We don't feel that way, but that's okay, because there's a lot of us that we feel that way. And so we'll just hold them down until they come around. But anyway, humanity with so many hurts and pains that you may have suffered. Some of you, a lot of us, you can't even tell people some of the things that you've been through, but yet, yeah, the old lady is coming with it. You're still standing. Humanity. There's something about something that there are fallacies and then there are truths. There's a truth and there's a fact. You're still standing, and there's some awesomeness within you. And I think that awesomeness, I really do. I believe it'll take you to the other side of betterment. Yeah, we're taking the long way home. Taking the shortcut is not even an option for some of us. Yep, kick the pebbles, pick up the bowl. Just do what you got to do, humanity, and just put a label on it if you have to. Sometimes you need a label, and if you do, battle fatigue. Putting out fires. Just hurts and pains and sufferings, and trying to go around and regroup, rejuvenate, doing what we need to do, doing that human being thing. Hey, humanity, the old lady has to go. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.